afternoon, soul family. How are you doing? I have been now slammed by this super full moon eclipse coming. Remember on the full moon, what was it? The week for the reading for the week. Can't even talk. I was saying, oh, I felt fantastic. Everything was great. And but I said, you watch. I usually always say that, like the day or two before the full moon, and then when the full moon hits, bam. So yeah, my dreams, eclipse dreams. Truth coming out, truth uncovered, the reality of the situations, the lies, the deception, boom, 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 everything uncovered. And it's like, you know what? My dreams are so crazy all over the place. I'm just like, I don't want them. I don't want them. I'm blocking you. I don't want them. I've got, I asked Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron to come in and do a sweep of my whole auric field, because I said there's got to be a tear in here, because I'm dreaming, I've got to be dreaming for more than one. And if not, I'll block that one, because it's interfering with my work. It's interfering with my peace of mind. It interfered with my entire sleep, because when I work like that in my dreams, I don't rest. That's why I look the way I do. Saw a picture of myself before all this bullshit started, and wow, it was only a few years ago. I looked at it and I'm like, gang, that's what I look like without big black circles under my eyes and baggy, crepey skin. Thanks, Jake. So, at this point, it's like, yeah, let's just move forward in peace, do what we can to just kind of like, I don't know. I mean, remember they said with the eclipse energy, there's nothing that we can do to really prepare ourselves except for just get ready. There's going to be stuff coming to light. There's going to be, shocking events. I changed my profile picture, and I'm telling you, this is me. This is me. Queen of Wands, spark it up, light it up. This Queen of Wands is on top. Burn it down, right? And that's what's going on. Can you see it in the shadow? The truth you always knew. So get up, get out. They can't hold you down. A fire can't be tamed because you're here. Time is now. All the fear and doubt is going up in flames. Tonight I'm going to touch the sky. Nothing's going to stop me now. Temperature is on the rise. I'm going to burn it down. I'm going to burn it down. So afraid of your reflection, you're hiding from the truth. Always see imperfection staring back at you. It's okay. You can say what you want to say, because I already know about the hurt and the pain. It's about to change. It's about to go up in smoke. Tonight I'm going to touch the sky and nothing's going to stop me. I'm going to burn it down. Can't touch me. I'm on fire. Can't slow me down. We're going to light it up. I'm going to burn it down. Can't touch me right now. Remember yesterday I saw the rocket going up? And I said that what I saw leaving was, I said, that person's touching the moon. They're going to the moon, and they're leaving a trail of shit behind them. And I didn't mean that that person was leaving the trail of their own personal shit. They were leaving the trail of shit that was attached to them. And that's me. I look at those, and I'm all happy seeing my signs and messages, and I have to remember, you're seeing these for a reason. Now, before that, I saw the pelicans, right? Drop the blame. Drop the burdens that you're carrying. Self-forgiveness, forgiveness of others. But you know what? For me, what I saw was somebody coming from the back and taking the lead. And that's me. And it's like, you know what? I'm dropping the burdens that I've been carrying. The burdens of others that I have been carrying. I don't blame myself. I have no self-blame at all. I've been coming from the light. I've been coming from a place of love and understanding and forgiveness. I'm dropping all the shit. So how do you interpret the dreams and the messages that come for you? All I can tell you right now is I got to get it out, so I'm saying it. I'm expressing myself. I don't hold back. I brought my sage wand out, and I tried to burn the sage. I looked at my charms that I so intuitively put on my own wand. Amethyst for calming. A key to my own personal freedom, and wings to take me the fuck away. Right? So let's see what happens again. When I went to burn it, it wouldn't stay lit at all. And that's one of the things. If it stays and it smokes a lot, there's a lot to burn off. If it doesn't, there's nothing to burn off. When I lit it before, it wouldn't burn at all. Let's see. Let's try and keep it lit. I even tried to blow on it and keep it lit, and it burned out. So let's see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use whatever smoke we have. It's burning a little better now, so clearly I'm smoldering right now. I'll use it to clear our cards, because I don't want anybody to have, my negative energy, right? What I'm feeling, and I'm burning it off of me. I don't want to carry it either. I let go of it, remember? So unfortunately, I don't have much smoke, which is interesting to me, because I don't have the negative energy. So sometimes, you're not going to come across all sweet and light. Sometimes you need to say the way it is, right? Sometimes sometimes, my old roommate said, oh, you need to come from a place of love. I do come from a place of love, but sometimes love says it's enough. Sometimes love says no more. Sometimes love says, yeah, I forgive the whole situation. Bless you on your journey. Peace out and stay the fuck out of mine. Right? That's what love sometimes says, because I'm talking about self-love. And that's what's going on right now. So don't ever feel like you can't express yourself, because you got to be your own true awesome self, right? No matter what it is. Correct for neutrality on all levels. We're going to work with the Oracle of Shadows and Light, because I know this deck so well, and I just feel this energy right now. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for, I have such a headache in my third eye, like you have no idea. So I have the appropriate stones. I've got my, why can I never remember the name of my stone? But it's the one that helps you with the third eye. But I've got them all right here in front of me. So I'm calling on the wisdom of whichever stone it is that will help me with the headache in my third eye, then clear it. Thank you. I'm calling on the crystals of the earth. I love you all. I wish I had my pine cone crystal encrusted magician's meditational tool. I'm going to make one for myself today. I wonder if I could probably make it with all the stones that I have in front of me. I'll have to go buy myself more crystals. Maybe I'll do that today. All right, it's enough, Spirit? Okay, here we go. Woo! Are we going to take that one, or are we going to take the one below it? Nope, we're not taking that one, and I don't even want to see what it is. So, oh, how interesting is this? How interesting is this? Two came, and I'm laughing at what they are. Okay, so we have Marie Masquerade. Okay, so somebody's putting on a show. This one is not putting on a show. She took off her mask. She is not hiding. But there's intrigue, drama, right? Glamour. Now, the story of Marie Masquerade, there's so many different stories of Marie. One is, there's this beautiful aristocrat, right? But she doesn't know if she can trust anyone, or he, because she doesn't know if she's wanted for who she is or for what she has, right? There's all the people around. I don't know who I can trust. I don't know who can let me come forward. It also tells me that there are people masquerading as other people. There are people pretending. There's a man pretending to be a woman. That's a fact. And there's other women pretending to be other people than who they are. They aren't who they say they are. Things are not as they appear. There's a charade going on. Uncover the mask. Use your snowy owl wisdom. Call upon the wisdom of the snowy owl to let you see the truth of the matter. The mask is about to come off. The mask has come out for me in the middle of my dreams. That's a fact. But for whatever's going on, there's that situation. That's one of the situations that's happening. There's also a situation that people are copying you. People, remember we got that somebody was taking the name of someone else, right? Stolen identity. So there's that going on. There's also somebody's about to invite you in to be a part of something. Remember, we got the message that you were going to be invited to belong to, you're going to be asked to join in a place that you've always wanted to be. Well, they're going to invite you into something very intriguing. But you need to be careful about who it is that's inviting you, because Spirit says that someone's going to invite you in. You're going to be welcome. You're the guest of honor. But this is a different situation. In this situation, someone's about to invite you into something, part of a business, a clandestine affair. I don't know, whatever it is, but whatever it is, it's going to be tempting. And it's not tempting if it's something you don't want. So it could be that this person is very rich, very wealthy, in a very high position, a glamorous position, right? And you're flattered. You're flattered, but the truth is you're going to pay. You're going to pay a very heavy price if you take this opportunity. Make sure that whatever it is that's going on, and they call it politics, make sure the politics are something you can stomach, because there's a lot of consequences that are hidden from you at this time. So yes, it's tempting, but it may not be worth it for you to accept it. Also, as I said, there's another one. Sorry, I didn't say this one yet. This one's looking for a true friend. This is the one who doesn't know who they can trust, right? There's gossip around this one that they love and admire her, that you love and admire her. This person needs a true friend. So this also comes about in a time when there's jealousy around you and envy. It could be you. It could be someone else. Maybe you feel somebody is getting what they don't deserve. You know, I've worked for this. I should have this. But right now, Spirit's saying, you know what? Don't you worry about it. You work on your own. You do your own thing. You create your own style. And if other people are gossiping about you, if you're the one that they're gossiping about, fuck them. Fuck the haters. Straight up. Right? You can't control what's being said about you. So you just let it off your back like water off a duck's back. So right now, there's people who are trying to befriend you, but they're not trying to befriend you because they care about you. They want your influence. They want to be connected to someone like you. So you're right to be wary of them. They're not coming from the heart. So despite what this person looks like, whether it's a man or a female, they deserve to have a true friend, true friends around them. So you take a look at yourself. Have you attempted to network with people, to get in, to benefit yourself, and has nothing to do with true friendship? Have you done that? Be very, very careful. And if it's you that has somebody attached to you, yes, Sandy, we know what we're talking about, right? Don't keep a fair weather friend, right? Don't keep a false friend. You be true to your own self. And whether you have to open your mouth and speak like I'm speaking right now and come from a place where you can hear what I'm feeling inside of me, at least I'm honest. I won't lie to your face. I won't mislead you and deceive you. I won't come to you as someone else trying to find out information. I am who I am, right? So be true to yourself. Don't be worried about, oh, well, that's not etiquette, or that's not, that doesn't sound like a lady speaking. Well, fuck you. Seriously, fuck you. The people that are doing this, I know who you are, and it's not cool. It's not okay. And guess what? No, I am not going to take karma into my own hands, because I don't have to, because Spirit's going to do it. Because what am I going to do? I'm going to take off like a rocket to the moon, and I'm going to drop this shit behind me. And your own karma is going to come back and take care of you. Laugh if you want. I don't care if people laugh when I speak. They think of me, she's crazy. Look at her, karma, karma, karma. Remember that dream where I saw that and the person was laughing at me, chanting karma? I'm not karma. You don't want to meet karma. Because karma doesn't come to you like me. You could handle me probably. But you can't. You can't sidestep karma. So right now, this is about you creating your own path, doing your own thing, looking beneath the masks of people, seeing what's truly underneath. There's a lot of times you see beauty and underneath there's evil, right? Decadence. You need to be loved for who you are, not for what you have. I've heard this way too many times, but you know what? You need to do the same thing. If you want a friend, you need to be a friend. And guess what? Look what happened here. The lady with a Bosch egg. Well, what's going on here? Woo! The towers. This one's decimated and this one's on fire. And that's what's going on right now. And this one's about to set sail. Because there's a white crane. This is one following their soul's path. I'm out of here. She's holding on to her baby dragon that's just reawakening, just opening up. This little dragon is hunted. This little dragon is there are no dragons in the world. You find this little dragon. Interesting. I posted this morning. I think I'm going to look for it. I posted a post that popped up. My memory feed today was crazy off the hook. It was crazy off the hook. Everything that came up. My friend Tony, I used to date Tony. He was a spiritual man. He came up with a meditation that when I finish talking like right now, I'm gonna do the meditation. Tony is an Aries like me, but very spiritual as well, but very, very loving, very kind, very gentle. The man has got a body that would knock your socks off. You look at this man, and this is a guy that could go out and kick ass, right? This is a guy that could go out and this isn't what you would think of as a gentle, weak person. Here's my Tony. This is my friend. I'm ubo respect for him. There's Tony. And what is he doing? He's meditating. He's meditating. That is a spiritual man. That's a man who has the ability to kick ass, strong and powerful, and he uses that strength in a peaceful, loving way. It's an example of never mistaking a gentle man for a weak man. So right now, this dragon, that's what they're talking about. Who is this dragon? The lady with the Bosch egg. It's ancient wisdom coming to you. You're getting messages from ancient sources right now. I certainly am. I certainly was giving information in the middle of the night, and it wasn't coming from, any of my friends. That's a fact. So right now, there's things that are going on. There's the disasters that are happening. There's falling towers. It's on the outside world and it's on the inside world. It's in our lives. And right now, that little egg with the little dragon is trying to be kept safe. So the egg, what would the egg speak of? Right now, this lady's saying, my town's on fire. My house is on fire. There's screams, there's smoke. I've done everything to safeguard my knowledge. I've done everything to safeguard what I have to protect it for the future. And right now, they're telling you that you are a guardian. You're a guardian of certain wisdom, and you need to know how to keep quiet. You need to know when to say things, when to speak up. Right now, you're being given symbols. The symbols that are coming forward are coming from Spirit. I'm looking at a manta ray right here. I'm also looking at a sand dollar on the end of her on the end of this chain. That's interesting. That's what I see. And then it turns into a shark. So it's a shapeshifter. So right now you might be getting information from strange sources like I did. And maybe it's scary for you, right? Because it's dark. What I got was really dark. Dark energy. What I was being shown, right? And so this is an answer for me. Okay, so maybe there isn't, as I noticed when I lit my sage wand, there was no energy that needed to be burned off. Nothing smoked. So the energy that I got was coming from dark sources. And when you get times like this, it can be scary, right? I looked at that and I thought, wow, there must be a tear in my auric field, because you're receiving messages from others, from other times, who, when people were tortured, were punished, were oppressed, because of the gifts that they held. So what I watched last night, I watched so many things from so many different people. The thing for me is they show it to me as with people I know in my life. So it's difficult for me to sort through it, right? So right now, they're wanting you to explore something to do with the Renaissance, medieval times, so that maybe you can understand a little bit more. And it's interesting because what I saw on my page, I said, I'll show it to you guys. What popped up was a sweatshirt with my last name. Now, my last name is my ex-husband's name. I kept it because it's my son's name. I wanted to be connected to my child. But Columbus, an endless legend. The legend is alive. And look, it's a phoenix rising. And look at the dragon, the purple spiritual dragon behind. And I'm like, wow, look at that dragon. So right now, that's what's happening. So those ancient sources, those ancient times, that's what's connecting to me, to my name. It's not my heritage. I am Celtic. But it's taking me to the dragons from the medieval times. And understand that the knowledge that's coming through, my dragon energy is coming from there. So you, whatever your messages or your visions or whatever's coming through to you, and do you have proof of that? I don't need proof, dude. I know it. I know it in my heart. No, I can't give you an email. Actually, yeah, I can. I've got them, but they're saved somewhere else. Somebody asked me last night, do you have proof of that? I don't need proof. I know. So right now, Spirit's telling you, you're safe right now, but there's certain things that you need to keep quiet about. Don't let other people know what you know. If you've been given information, if I've given you some information and you figured something out, it would be safer for you to keep quiet about it right now. So for me, again, confirmation. Shut your mouth. Don't let them know anymore. They aren't who they say they are. Okay, correct for neutrality on all levels. One more card. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I'm trying to understand if I should do the shapeshifters or if I should do the Oracle of Shadows and Light. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Left, right. Okay, I have to put them in front of me. Sorry. I don't know. Okay, so it'll be on the left or it'll be on the right. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Left or right? I need to give me an answer. 1 or 2. So it'll be the number 2. The first, I said the number 2. Okay, so it's the number 2. That was easy. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. What is it? Most important message for us. Correct for neutrality. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Come on, really? I'm not taking it. Angel of Time, you're working too hard. What was the one on the bottom? You know what's interesting? When I said I wouldn't take it, I have to take them both because this one is the first one that flipped up and I put it back into the deck. No, I'm going to reshuffle all of them because I'm torn and I can't make that decision. So, correct for neutrality on all levels. Whichever card is loose, whichever card, if a card is hung up, I will not take it. If a card is hung up, I will not take it. I will only take the one at the top. So, make it clear. Look at that. I will not take this anymore. Got that yesterday. So it's time for a treat. Good. I'm glad to hear that because I'm going to buy myself a pair of glasses today and it's going to cost me a fortune. So, right now, it's time for a treat. There you are, holding on to that candy cane and you're thinking to yourself, I can't afford it. I can't take the time out. I can't give myself, I can't spend my money on that. But of course, you do everything for everybody else all the time, don't you? It's just you that you don't allow to have a treat. Well, Spirit's saying right now, it's time for a little bit of luxurious for yourself. It's about self-love. It's about self-worth. It's about you holding back too much from yourself. It's just a freaking candy cane, right? You know what your problem is? Your problem is you feel guilty about allowing yourself to have any pleasure, right? It's not good for me. I'll gain weight. It's not good for me. I need to pay this bill. I need to do that. No, I've got to do this. No, you don't. You don't have to earn this. You think you have to earn what you want. Everything that you have, you've got to earn. You torment yourself with things like that. So then you're like, okay, well, I'll do this and then I'll give myself that. But when you hold back from yourself, you're not going to get anything for yourself. So if you think to yourself, God, I could use a massage. I really, really, I want to go to a spiritual workshop. I need this right now, but I don't know if I can afford this. I'd love to take myself out to dinner. I need my nails done. I need to sleep. I need a freaking nap. I haven't slept all night. I would like to take like 5 melatonin and go to sleep. Right when I said that, the birds chirped outside. Whatever it is right now. And you keep saying to yourself, I'm too busy for that. I have to do this. What you're telling yourself and you're telling the universe is that you don't deserve to have it. You think that if you deny yourself of that and you stay in work instead, or if you give it to somebody else instead. I buy the best presents for my friends. I spent a fortune on my family for Christmas. And I almost didn't go home to Wisconsin, but I put it on a credit card because I deserved it. I deserved it. I still have a hard time allowing myself. Right now, my glasses are all scratched. They're all scratched. They got scratched on the snow. The prescription's wrong anyway. I went and I found a pair of glasses, a shape that I like, and it was going to cost me a few $100s to get the ones that I like. And I thought, God, so I kept looking for knockoffs, cheaper ones, because of course I like things I like expensive taste. And then I thought, I wear them every single day. Every single day I wear these glasses. And it's $300. How many people don't spend $300 on a pair of glasses? These are my eyes. Are you kidding me? So Spirit's saying it's time for you to give yourself a treat. Whatever it is for you. Maybe you just work all the time and you don't allow yourself to be with the people that you love. Maybe you just don't ever give yourself a day off. Right? Maybe you're the person that's been taught you got to save. But if you save, energetically you're holding on and you're not allowing the energy of the money to flow, and you're not going to bring the money in. And you know what? You're never going to save enough because you've got that attitude, that miserly attitude you were probably raised with. You deserve to have pleasure. Right now, whatever it is that you have been denying yourself, whether it's time off, whether it's I'm going to let go of doing stuff for you, and I'm going to take care of myself for a change. I'm going to get myself a pair of glasses. I'm going to allow myself to have a nap. I'm going to join that crystal class. P.S. We're having a crystal class on Tuesday night. It's going to be really powerful. It always is. It's always fun. It's going to be a live group. We meet on a group chat on Facebook. It's in a chat message, so nobody else can come but us. You can either choose to allow yourself to be seen, or you can just show up as a voice, or some people have come in silent just to listen. Each person is going to be asked, what is it that you're trying to manifest in your life? Are you trying to manifest sleep? I'm telling you, I work with my crystals. I do. There was nothing much that we could do with what's going on with this eclipse, this full moon energy. It's powerful. And as an empath, I feel everybody's energy. So, I did what I could. But amethyst, and I won't tell you, there's so many different crystals that you need to go to bed holding and dealing with. If it's money issues, if it's relationship issues, if it's with learning how to speak up, if it's whatever it is, your issues that you need to try and work out, communication, working through a misunderstanding, whatever it is, a creative project, a block that you're in, physical health, you're going to figure out whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, and then we're going to give you the crystals that you can use to help you. And they're powerful. And then each person is going to get a personal reading. And everybody will benefit. That what's so powerful about it is you may come with your crystal. Like this is my issue that I want to address. But the person next to you has this issue. And everyone is going to have their own thing that they want to address. And if you don't want everybody to know what it is that you're trying to address, you can just tell me, and I will look up whatever it is that you need the information. And I'll just say, this is the crystal we're going to be looking at for so-and-so. And then each of us we'll get the benefits because we'll all get the knowledge. We'll all be able to do that. You don't have to. So everybody's getting more, right? It's just like these readings. We're all listening to what's going on. And Spirit knows who to put together. They absolutely know. Because that's why certain groups of people come and listen to what I have to say, and other people go listen to what other people have to say. Because Spirit knows who to direct to who, where they can get the most amount of people that are affected by my situation or whatever I'm going to be bringing forward. Right? That's why there's so many mirrors that I'm with in my soul family. We're all drawn together because we have the same issue that we're working through, and we're able to help each other this way. So If you want to join us, it's Tuesday night at 6:30 California time, which is Pacific Coast time. You're welcome. I've got the information on my pages. So maybe that's a class that you were thinking, I don't know if I can afford it. Yeah, you can. It's $30. And it's going to be, I say an hour. I told you guys to book off 2 because we always go way over. But you wouldn't get that anywhere for that price. I mean, my readings alone, you wouldn't get a personal reading for that. I mean, come on. So this Candy Angel, whatever it is, she's come to make a bargain with you. And she's telling you that it's time for you to have some fun. It's time for you to allow yourself some new clothes, allow yourself a little luxury. My landlord came up. He's got this big house. He's doing all this work on this house. And he showed me his shoes. And there's holes all in his shoes. And I said, dude, get yourself a pair of shoes. But he's like me. Where do we shop? Secondhand store. We were raised that way. You know, I was raised by a grandmother who grew up in the Great Depression. I still wash out my baggies and use them. I use all of everything, which is good. It's frugal, right? But that causes a problem because a lot of the times I don't allow myself to have anything. And that is why you end up having a problem with money. Because there is the availability to you. There is finances and there is prosperity and abundance available to you. You have a feeling of lack. You feel it's not going to come. And if you spend that, you're not going to get the money to cover it. So you have to step out of that poverty consciousness. And you need to say to yourself, I deserve this. And enjoy it. Don't say, I deserve this. Fuck you. Right? Say, I deserve this. And I'm excited about it. Because you do and you should be. Okay, correct for neutrality on all levels. One more. Now I'm going to do one from the shapeshifters. Since I've only been doing one reading a day, it got too much energetically for me as well as time-wise for me to be doing, one during the day and one at night. It was just crazy. So that's why I do more cards since it's just a daily, like one daily reading. Correct neutrality on all levels. Okay, there's one of my cards is upright. Hold on, what's going on? Where's it at? I saw a card. Maybe I'll see it when it flips. Correct for neutrality on all levels. One more. What is the most important message? Correct for neutrality on all levels. What is the most important message? The butterfly ferrets. I am reborn. Well, these are shapeshifters. This is the shapeshifter deck. And I'm listening to the song. Oh, there was one upside down. I knew it. Here, I've got to flip it the other way. There was a card that we were supposed to get. You know what? I'm not doing this deck. Sorry, I just heard don't do it. Don't do it. There was a card that flipped out. Twist in the tail. Yeah, we already know that. And then there was another, and it was about, and I'll ask if they want me to show it to you. Do you want them to see it? They just keep showing. You've got a choice. Drop one or hold the other. Where is it? Do you want me to see it? Bottom split. My energy is just too frenetic right now for this deck. Sometimes, the deck's intense for me too. There it is. I'm debating on whether I'm supposed to share this. Do I share this card? Show me a raven or a crow if I'm meant to share this. Show me a raven or a crow. I don't see any ravens. I don't see any ravens. Okay, I'm not going to share it. It's a personal message. I'm not working with this deck. Because I saw the snowy owl, I'll work with the Oracle of the Messenger. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality. My third eye hurts really bad right now, so I'm gonna do what I said. I'm gonna cut out and see if I can sleep. I've got downloads coming like crazy. Like major downloads, that's coming, and that's hurts your third eye. Correct for neutrality on all levels. God, I need the mountains so bad. Correct for neutrality on all levels. The energy also where I live is very, very tight. It's I've talked about it before. I call it the ball of yarn because everybody's energy here is so fast and frenetic that you're wound up tight, and you got to get away from it. You got to get out to the country. That's why I do so well when I get to the mountains. It's the farther you pull away from the ball of yarn, you imagine a ball of yarn unrolling, right, in the string, and the string stretches out, and that's your psychic antennae. That's your line. It's all bound up and tight. Shoulders are tense, and by the time you unroll, that's why where I would go to Sedona, or the farther I would go away from here, the more relaxed I get. So right now, God, I'm really missing the mountains. I really, really loved that energy that I had when we were up there on Sunday. Oh, sorry. Is it that one? I guess it's this one since I flipped it over. I don't know this one. Embrace the masculine. That's interesting. I would have thought Spirit would have spanked me for being so outspoken right now. So the number 11 is talking about positive thoughts. It's a master number. It's a high number, but it's telling you to stay positive because your thoughts are materializing, and they're materializing rapidly. So you got to be careful. Like, that's why it's important to get out whatever it is you're feeling, get it out, let it go, and then focus your mind back on whatever you need to do to get yourself into a place of peace and calm within yourself, without yourself, outside of yourself, within others, whatever it is. Just get it out, cut it free, and allow yourself to feel positive energy, because you are manifesting what your thoughts are speaking of right now. So right now, it's interesting when I see embrace the masculine. You see the green man of the forest here, the oak leaves and the antlers, which are the trees, which is where I want to be so badly. Look at those lips. Look at those cheekbones. Look at those eyes. Damn, I know that face. I know that face. Embracing the masculine. So remember in my dream when where was I? In Wisconsin, when everything was so toxic with the energy that I was around. And they told me, embrace the divine feminine. No, yeah, they said embrace the feminine masculine. And I thought they were talking to me. Maybe they were talking to him at that time, because now I'm being told to embrace the masculine, which is interesting. So at that time when I was going through that, what was best for me in that situation was to be embracing the divine feminine, which is the nurturing, loving, softer energy. I needed that energy because I was in such a toxic environment, right? Well, now they're saying to you, embrace the masculine. Now it could be two. Embrace the masculine that's coming forward, the divine masculine that's stepping forward. Embrace him. Don't push away what your soul's been longing for. And it's telling you to speak. It's telling you to be aggressive. It's telling you to be that rocket that's shooting for the moon. It's telling you to stand up in your own personal power. Because inside of us, we have two, right? The masculine and the feminine. Well, when I was in that toxic environment, I was told embrace the feminine, nurturing, loving, calm energy. Right now, thank you. I'm glad that they're saying embrace the masculine, because I fucking am. And that's what we have inside us both. All of us, we have both inside us, the feminine and the masculine energy. So right now, Spirit's saying embrace the masculine within you. It's time to be assertive and act with authority. It's time to stand up for yourself, for what you believe in your truths. Fight for what you believe, right? Don't be a slouch. Don't let anyone else tell you what you can do and what you can't do. Now's the time to be real. And right now, the thing that is the trick, especially for someone like me, anyone like an Aries, a Leo, or Sagittarius with our fiery nature, we have to allow ourselves to be dominant right now, but we have to temper our assertiveness, right? We have to still come, like, be strong, be assertive, be aggressive, yes, but don't fight. Don't go. Remember when I was going through all of that, I said, when on my way there, I was going through roadblock after roadblock. Everything was going wrong. Like, remember my flight, and everything went wrong, and I was so angry. I couldn't get over it. I was trying to remain calm the whole time because it was out of my control. Like the eclipse, it's out of your control. You can't control what's happening. Everything is going to work out for the best, Sherri. You, whoever you are, whatever you're going through, you can't control it. But you can control how you react to it. No, you're not going to allow them to push you around. Yes, you're going to speak your truth, and you're going to stand up, and you're going to be strong. But you don't have to go down swinging. Because somebody said to me something about God, 2017 can go. And I said, man, I'm going down swinging. Like I'm not going to let it take me down. And then in the middle of the night, that's when I talked to Archangel Michael, and I said, why is this going on? Like, what the hell is going on? And he said to me, embrace the feminine. Embrace the feminine, masculine. And I'm like, okay, you got to be kidding me. This is hysterical. Listen to the song. It's time for me to take it, not going to fake it. Because this is my game. And you better come to play. I used to hold my freak back, but I'm letting go. I made my own choice. I run this show. So leave the lights on. You can't make me behave. So you say I'm complicated, that I must be out of my mind. Well, you had me underestimated, underrated. What's wrong with being confident? This is it, man. With being confident. I love this video. I had this on my profile picture. So here, good. I'm getting freaking the sign that this is right. Time to get the chains off. Tongue tied up. I'm dangerous. You can get off, but it's all about me tonight. So you say I'm complicated. I must be out of my mind. That's what I said about the one that's taking off like a rocket. You think I'm crazy? I don't care. I've come to play, right? I'm not going to be pushed around. I'm not going to be told what to do. I'm not going to be told how to behave. I'm not going to be told to change my way. This is what I'm doing. I'm standing up for what is mine, for what is right, for what is true. I don't have to fight with you, but I will not go down. So that's what Spirit's saying. You don't have to get down and dirty on the mat. You don't have to punch people out. Karma's going to take care of that, but you are no slouch and you're not going to be pushed around any longer. This is confirmation. Speak your truth. Get real. Get loud. This is it. This is it. Let them see that rocket going off and leave the trail of pure, disgusting filth behind you. You can be gentle and compassionate and determined at the same time, right? Look at this. Courage, the color. This will bring healing to your heart and it will open your heart chakra fully if you take courage. Embrace the green man of the forest. Embrace the divine masculine, divine feminine.